Right now, I want to introduce the Texas CASA CEO, Joe Gagen. He came up here, and we're honored to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I usually don't need a microphone, so if you all have any trouble hearing me, let me know. I usually don't have any trouble with that. So, number one, I'm honored to be here. We are so proud of the CASA program here and the leadership that Leanne provides and her wonderful board, and we thank you for the work of that the board of directors do on this program as well, and the wonderful staff. This display that you see here today was at the Capitol on February 1st. We brought it that day so the legislators and staff could understand, what's at stake with issues, the consequences of abuse and neglect. And there are 227 names represented on this list. But really they represent a lot more children than that. Because there are right now today about 26,000 children in foster care. And those children may have survived the initial abuse and not died as a consequence of that abuse, but they've had something else very much threatened to be taken away from them, and that is their potential as a human being in our society. And what I know everyone in this room believes and wants for these children as well as our own children is that they have a fighting chance to become productive, healthy adults. And if these 227 children cause us to renew our commitment to serving the 26,000 children that are in care to give them a chance to become those healthy, productive adults, then these children will not have died in vain. I'm in 7 different cities in East Texas. I started yesterday morning in Lufkin. We had a cloudy, rainy day at 9:30. We were to start at 10, and I started to complain about the rain. Then I remembered in Texas we never complain about rain. But we had a beautiful invocation by a minister there in Lufkin, and then a children's choir from their church started singing, and the sun came out. And I thought that was a good sign. And the minister in his invocation, he called upon everyone in that room and everyone in that community to become an advocate for these children. And that's what we're all about, is as a call to become an advocate in one form or the other. And in a minute I'll talk about how we can do that and what we ask you to do here today. And then the county judge presented a resolution, and in that resolution he talked about community. And he said that to deal with this problem, we have to respond as a community. And I believe that in all my heart, that all of us have to come forward and take responsibility to make a difference in these children's lives. And then I was in Nacogdoches yesterday afternoon, and a reporter said, well, why did you pick East Texas? And I said, I picked East Texas because East Texas understands community. Every city in East Texas knows what it means to be community and to support each other. And I thought, what better place to come and bring that message of community response to this issue than East Texas. And that's why I'm here. And that's why this afternoon I'll go to Corsicana, tomorrow Tyler, Longview, and Texarkana. Because all our communities in Texas understand this. And so what I'm going to ask that you do is that everyone here, I think, is committed to serving these children. But what I ask you to do is you go back to your churches, you go back to your communities, your neighborhoods, your friends and neighbors, and talk to them about ways to respond. And there are many ways to respond. We need adoptive parents, without a question. That is the best way to get a child that cannot go back home to their parents, to get them to a safe, permanent place and give them a chance to become a healthy, productive adult with adoptive parents. So that's one significant commitment anyone can make to help. We also need foster parents, without any question as well. And then so if that's not right, we always need additional volunteers. And we're going to have a 5K on Saturday. Where's it going to be, Leanne?
At the Gagen Center at 8 o'clock.
At Gagen Center at 8 o'clock, and I've been assured it's going to be one of the most beautiful mornings of the spring. So you can come out and meet some CASA volunteers and learn more about the CASA program. And I think we would be remiss if we didn't mention all the other wonderful programs and organizations within Henderson County that step forward right now. Not just CASA, but all the others. The churches, I think the First Methodist Church, the First Baptist Church, the First Church of Christ, I think, and all the other organizations, the Child Advocacy Center that come forward. And there's many different ways to get involved and to make a difference in these children's lives. I also want to thank, community involvement is so present. I have the list. In fact, I forgot to bring it up here of all the communities in Henderson County that are involved. But there are others that help. I mean, this bank is just an outstanding example of that. I think that Leanne gave me a list of 8 people that make a difference with our CASA program from the bank here, that the bank provides. Their treasurer, the treasurer of the association, couldn't be here. He's upstairs in a meeting, but obviously he's on the board of directors and plays a critical role. All the different staff I've met to be able to make this lobby available for us. The success that this program has is in large part due to institutions like the bank here that help allow this program to succeed. And finally, I want to thank our elected officials, District Attorney for being here and his wonderful remarks. A lot of the funding that comes to our smaller programs comes through a federal crime victims compensation fund, not tax dollars, but penalties and fees that people pay into the federal government, and those VOCA funds, our programs could not operate to be successful, and we thank the Congressman for his support of those VOCA funds and that they keep flowing back to our local programs to make a difference for these children, and we're very appreciative of that. It's a beautiful day, and I am delighted and honored to be here, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to visit with you.